Today I'm going to show you how to make this super easy, super cute mug cozy. It's made with the chain link shells stitch and it's really fun. It really dresses up your mug, and let's get started. What you'll need for this project is Knit Pal Cotton to the Core DK. It's a beautiful mix of acrylic and cotton. It's really lightweight and perfect for this and very soft. And you'll also need a crochet hook. I'm using a 4.5 millimeter hook, and you'll need a pair of scissors. This pattern for chain link shells is worked up in multiples of 8 plus 1 and then plus another one for the foundation row. For mine, I chained 16, plus 1 is 17, and then plus 1 for the foundation row would be 18. And that came to the measurement of a little bit under 4 inches wide, which was about 9.5 centimeters. And then I just kept going, measuring to my mug. If your mug is the same as mine, I ended up going until it measured about 8 inches, which is about 20 centimeters. So the next part is going to show you how to do the chain link shells stitch. You work it up in the multiples that make sense for your mug, and then just keep going until it's the length. And then I'm going to pop back on after the tutorial for the stitch and show you how to do the handles. Chain link shells is worked up in multiples of 8 plus 1 and then plus another one for the foundation chain. So let's start by chaining 16. We'll start with that length, or you can go a different length if you want, as long as you're following their guidelines. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then plus 1, plus another one for the foundation chain. So this is still going to be the foundation. This isn't any of the repeats yet. What we're going to do is put 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So here's the first, and then here's the second. I'm actually going to turn the chain to the side and work in that back bump there. But if you want to, you can just work it regular like that. I just like to have a nice even bottom. Okay, then we're going to chain 5, 3, 4, 5, skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then in the next one put a single crochet. Chain 5, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, in that fourth one, put a single crochet. Then we're going to chain 5 again. And then skip 3, put a single crochet in that next one after you skip the 3. Chain 5. And then put a single crochet, skip 3 and put a single crochet in the last stitch. If you still have more, if you made yours bigger, just keep doing the chain 5, then skip 3, and then single crochet. This will be the very first repeat. So what we're going to do is chain 5, and then you're going to put a single crochet into this space, this chain 5 space from the row below. Chain 5, Put a single crochet in the next chain 5 space from below, chain 5, put a single crochet in that next chain space, chain 5, now I'm to my last one. If you still have more, you just keep going. Put a single crochet into that last chain space. Now for the ending, we're just going to chain 2 and then put a double crochet into that single crochet. And then turn. This will be repeat row 2. We're going to chain 5, put 5 double, you're going to skip that chain 2 right here. When you go to the next chain 5 area, skip this. We're going to put 5 double crochets into this chain 5 space. Then we're going to chain 2 and just put 1 double crochet into the next chain 5 space. We're going to repeat that across, chain 2 and then 5 double crochets, chain 2, then 1 double crochet. I'll keep going with you, but I'm just letting you know what the pattern is. 5 double crochets, chain 2, and then in this last chain space right here, you're just going to put 1 double crochet. If it happens, I did it, I worked up the pattern with a different stitch amount and it didn't have the chain 5 here. It ended my groupings with a chain 1 here. And if that, or not chain 1, a double crochet, 1 double crochet here. If that happens where your last chain 5 space here is just 1 double crochet, you still chain 2 and end with 1 double crochet. Okay, then we'll turn. This is repeat 3, the 3rd row repeat. We're going to start by chaining 5. You're going to put a single crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 5, put a single crochet in the next chain 2 space. This is what we're going to do across. We're going to chain 5 and then put 1 single crochet in the next chain 2 space. Oops. Single crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 5, single crochet into this last chain space, and once you get to the last chain space, you're going to chain 2 and then put a double crochet in that same chain space and then turn. And this is the last row of the repeat. Then you just repeat rows 1 through 4 until it's the length that you want. So for this last repeat, you chain 1, put a single crochet into that double crochet space, chain 5, single crochet into the chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet into the chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet into the chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet into this last space, and then turn, and then you just repeat rows 1 through 4 until it's the length that you desire. All right, I didn't work up a whole new mug to show the handles, but what you would do if this was long enough for what you wanted, you would get to the end of your row, turn, and then chain 25. If you, 11 and 12, sorry, I can't talk and count at the same time, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. If you, these have kind of big handles. If you have smaller handles, was what I was going to say before, you might want to just see how it would look going around. Like for me, this is a good amount right here. But if you have smaller handles, maybe you would want to do less chains. If you had bigger handles, a bigger handle, maybe you would want to do some more. So I would measure it up with your particular mug you want to use this for. So now I just put a single crochet in the last space. And then turn, and then chain 1. And we are going to single crochet in each of the chains all the way across. And you can see how that turns out, like this. When you go to do the other side, you would attach it to the corner here. And I would do it with a knot, and then just chain 25 or your desired amount, come over and attach it over here, and then chain 1, and then put 1 single crochet in each chain across again, and then you would cut and weave in your ends to have the full thing. I hope you enjoyed this. I thought this was a fun project. I enjoy having these on my mug. It just makes them a little bit dressier and a little bit more special knowing that something that you made is right there on your mug. So have a great day. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it out. Bye-bye.